Good morning. It is Thursday, January 25th, 2024. I'm Thomas Caldwell of the Aurelian Column, and this is a special report. In fact, it's a very special report about Texas in rebellion. That might sound a little bit exaggerated, but it's really not. If anyone hasn't heard, and this is not being covered so well in the mainstream media, Governor Greg Abbott has done what he says invoke his constitutional right for self-defense and ordered the National Guard of the state of Texas to the border. This goes against a Supreme Court ruling that the Biden administration apparently won that allows them to cut down all the razor wire that has been put up on the border to allow the invasion of the United States via Texas to continue. Well, insanity has its limits, and apparently they've been reached. When Governor Abbott put out a letter that was pretty direct, and you will see that up on the site, my Substack site here, it basically just accuses the Biden administration of not doing its duty in protecting the United States, which is arguably quite the case. This is big, folks. This is very big because soon after that, Governor DeSantis of Florida said he was in support, and other states in the area are also coming up and saying they believe in doing the same thing. Now, this has resulted, as of early this morning, and the sun is not yet up here in Northern Virginia where I'm at, this has resulted in Democratic leaders, or what they call Democratic leaders, urging the Biden administration to federalize the National Guard of Texas. This can be done legally, but this is not what happened in Little Rock in 1957 when the governor of that state was ordered to integrate the schools, and Eisenhower then federalized the National Guard to enforce that law. This is quite different. This is an invasion of the United States, and everyone knows it, who at least is of rational mind. We're on a collision course here, because if the Biden administration does federalize the National Guard of Texas, what if the people in the National Guard don't want to be federalized? That's going to be an interesting thing to see. This is there was a story this morning quoting Andrew Jackson about at one time the Supreme Court did something he didn't like, and he said, okay, they've made their decision, now see if they can enforce it. Well, there's a limit, and I think that rebellion has begun. Let's hope it stays peaceful, but of all places for rebellion to begin, Texas is one of the more appropriate places. Now, this is not being covered much. It's starting to be covered. It wasn't covered yesterday that much, except on places like alternative media, is what we call it, and Twitter, or what is now called X. But I would urge people to dig up Governor Greg Abbott's letter, read it, and if they don't agree with it, ask themselves why. Texas is being invaded. It's being overrun. Now, there's another part to this story, which I will be covering later today, that happened in New Mexico involving a bomb going off. I've been in touch with some journalistic sources there who say the whole story is not coming out, and I have a little bit of research to do on that, and that'll be a different piece. But please watch this, because Texas is now going against the federal government and the Supreme Court, saying that allowing millions of people from other countries to flow into the United States is just nuts, and they're fighting back. Arkansas is Governor Huckabee there, if people know who she is. She's also chimed in, and there have been a couple of reports, I couldn't confirm, that they were going to be sending National Guard troops into Texas as well. That will get very interesting. So follow this story today. Stay tuned here. I will make updates as possible. And before I sign off, I have to give a plug. If you like what you hear, you like what I do, and you want to see more of it as the very interesting year of 2024 unfolds, please like and subscribe, and also consider a paid subscription or even a gift paid subscription. You can even do that. So until my next report, be good, be safe, be vigilant, and good day.